What's up, guys? My name's Ron. Welcome to another day in my life. Today is Veterans Day, as everybody in the United States knows. Hopefully they know. And I got my shadow box behind me, and there's a photo of my dad on the other side in his uniform. And I wanted to talk about a couple of things, both Veterans Day related as well as YouTube related. And I thought I'd go ahead and get started with Veterans Day because November 11th is Veterans Day. Yesterday was also the Marine Corps' birthday, so if you know a Marine, you should have wished them a happy birthday yesterday, or you could do a happy belated birthday to them today. They'll know what you mean. Now, Veterans Day, a lot of people confuse, Veterans Day with Memorial Day and Armed Forces Day and everything. So I got a friend of mine, David. I'm not going to mention his last name. I don't think he watches my videos anyway, but I was stationed with him at Fort Gordon. I'm used to get on a soapbox every year and explain to people that Memorial Day is the day that you memorialize service members who have given the ultimate sacrifice for their country. And I've mentioned this before too. You typically do not thank people who are alive for their service on Memorial Day, because that's the day that you celebrate the lives of those who have passed. Armed Forces Day is when you celebrate people on active duty. And Veterans Day, you celebrate anybody who is a veteran, whether they're active, retired, they got out, discharged, whatever the case may be. Veterans Day is the day you thank people who have served their country. And that's today. And siding with that, I was given an email from a friend of mine at work who is a veteran. And starting, I think, today, veterans are going to get free entrance to national parks. So it's free entrance to national parks for veterans and Gold Star families. And I'm looking at it on my tablet right here. So they start describing it. And I'll put a link to this in the description. So if you're a veteran or you know a veteran, now you can give this information to them and they can go out. And now we can have free access to the national parks. And you've watched my previous videos, and I'll link it up in the card about what the fees are just to get into the Shenandoah National Park on Skyline Drive. It's like $20 some odd. If you're a veteran, you can get in for free. If you're a Gold Star family, you can get in for free. And they say that who's eligible to gain free entrance as a veteran. So it's for the purpose of this program, a veteran is identified as an individual who has served in the U.S. Armed Forces, including the National Guard and Reserves, and is able to present one of the following forms of identification when entering a national park. So you have to have some type of identification, and they list them here. You have to have a Department of Defense identification card, or CAC, a Veterans Health Identification Card, a Veterans ID card, or the Veterans Designation on a state U.S. driver's license or identification card. If you're a veteran, you should have one of these. You should have one of these. If you don't, you need to go get one of these. And Gold Star family members, it talks about them. And they say that what agencies are participating in this program. So it's the Bureau of Land Management, the Bureau of Reclamation, U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services, U.S. Forest Service, and U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. And you have to, it tells you how to do that, how to get entrance again. And it says how long was free access be available. And I thought maybe just for Veterans Day, but no, it's free access for veterans and Gold Star families will continue indefinitely unless the secretarial order is amended, superseded, or revoked. It would be some kind of fool to undo this. It would just be that bad. So the free access program, it covers entrance fees at national parks, national wildlife refuges, as well as standard amenity fees, daily use fees at national forests, grasslands, lands managed by the Bureau of Land Management, Bureau of Reclamation, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. It's not going to give you free camping. It's not going to give you free boat rentals or anything else. This is just going to cover the entrance fee to the park, which could be $4, or in case of Skyline Drive, could be $25. So again, I'll link that in the description. So now we got that out of the way. Happy Veterans Day to all you veterans out there, and happy belated birthday to all the Marines that I didn't wish a happy birthday to yesterday. Okay, now let's go on to YouTube. Now, I'd like to apologize for my most recent video. I was told that the wind noise was atrocious, and I should have went back and watched the video, but I didn't because I thought I had edited it properly. Well, Sean, Box of Chocolates, messaged me on our Google Hangouts and said, "Hey, Ron, your audio's clipping." Well, when you say there's a lot of wind noise, that means one thing. Like I have my visor up, maybe you just didn't like the rush of air. And when someone says the audio is clipping, well, that means a whole different thing. So I went and listened to it, and that's exactly what's happening. So on the outro that I use, and I'm just lazy why I haven't fixed it and left it, but the audio level on that is really, really low. And so what I end up doing when I edit in iMovie on my MacBook, my 2012 MacBook Pro, which is an old bird, I raise the volume, the audio level on that one clip, and that's it. And I leave the other ones alone. Well, I have been trying to migrate all my stuff over to an iPad Pro because my MacBook is dying. It's not dying, but it's old. It's 8 years old, you know. And the iPad, the new iPad, it's a 2018 model, I think it is. It's one with the single camera lens. But it's much more powerful than that MacBook is. And so I decided to start editing videos on it and using LumaFusion Pro software. Well, I got to the outro clip, and I'm still learning. I don't have a workflow or anything down pat yet. I'm still learning how to import files and everything else. An iPad or a tablet is a lot different than a laptop. So I raised the audio level on that clip, and I didn't realize it was also raising the audio level on the other clips as well. And if you edit videos and you see the audio line, at least on iMovie, it shows a little stream of the audio, and there's a line in the middle of it, like that's the balance line. And anytime the audio is too loud, it goes above that line, it shows up in yellow, so you know that your audio is peaking, which is too loud. So you adjust it to bring those levels, those spikes, to the line or below the line, so it's not peaking and sounding like my last video. But when I bumped up that last clip, it raised the volume levels on all those other ones, so it's almost like somebody putting a microphone up to their mouth and talking really, really loud. It's just obnoxious, and I apologize for that. And the second thing I want to mention is I don't know if anybody else is having this issue, and maybe it's not an issue. Maybe I don't have something in YouTube set up correctly, but for some reason, so it used to be if you comment on my video, I would get a notification that you commented on the video. Then I could go back to Creator Studio or YouTube Studio or to the video itself and respond to the comment. Nowadays, that's all I get. If I leave a reply to your comment and you comment again, I have no idea of knowing that. I don't get a notification of additional comments. So I get a notification of the initial comment, then I'll reply, and if there's any more comments after that, unless I go back to that video every day and check, I have no idea that there are more comments below that. So keep that in mind. If you go comment on a video and the creator comments replies to your comment, and then you say something else or have another question and they ignore you, it's because they don't know you left another comment. Or even if someone else comes in and comments, you don't get that notification. So if anyone else is having that issue or have noticed that, let me know. Otherwise, let me know if I'm doing something wrong or if I have a setting messed up. Couldn't tell you. Don't know. So anyway, I'm going to try to edit this on LumaFusion as well. I'm using my Nikon Z6 and I'm using my iPhone as a monitor so I can see that I'm in focus. Hopefully I'm in focus. I got a wireless microphone and hopefully those levels are okay. And maybe I'll redo my outro so I don't have to worry about clipping that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop recording and I'm going to record a new outro. So thanks for watching. Be safe. Thanks guys for watching my video all the way to the end. I really do appreciate it. I really, really do. I mean, I'm having fun with YouTube, and this year, the past year or two actually, has probably been my best and favorite years of being a YouTube content creator. And that's because I've been able to meet in person other YouTube content creators as well as some subscribers. And to me, that is the hands down my favorite part of YouTube, is meeting subscribers out there and making new friends. So, you know, just here most recently I've met Billy up there in Luray at his dairy farm. He introduced me to the girls, the cows, and his wife. I met her. And Billy, Beth, appreciate that. And then I met Craig down in North Carolina. Craig set me a box of chocolates up with an awesome trip, and you saw the video for that. And so all they are is names and people who leave comments on your channel, and all of a sudden now they're friends, and I really appreciate that. So leave a comment. Let me know if you're going to be in the area. We'll hang out. Maybe I'll be in your area one day. We'll meet up, have a cup of coffee or something else, and become friends. And that's what YouTube is all about in my book. So you guys be safe. Thanks again. Really do appreciate you guys watching.